And very quickly, let me welcome you quickly to another day of broadcasting. We are coming to you live from Voinjama City, specifically from the house of the 10th Judicial Circuit Court here. And I'd like to welcome you in a very special way. My name is Botolu Maulu, and I'm bringing you update just minutes ago. The 10th Judicial Circuit Court here in Voinjama City has acquitted Dr. Podah along with his co-defendants, talking about Download B.S. Katakau Senior. You also have Clayton, who was also indicted by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Of course, Vamuya Kanai was also acquitted. You can see Dr. Podah coming. Dr. Podah is smiling, and of course, there is jubilation. Those following him, they are rejoicing, they are smiling, they are happy, and all rights of Dr. Podah have been restored. So we are here bringing you this update. Is something I know you've been waiting for. This case has lasted a little while, and it's good that we are here today to finally hear from everyone. We will hear from Dr. Podah, but let's hear from a few of them that are here. Vamuya, is it good we talk to you?
Thank you.
I mean, you were one of those on the list.
Exactly.
Yes, so, but let's hear how you feel today. You've been acquitted by the court. What do you feel?
Well, I feel very excited. I'm very happy that the court has acquitted me from all the charges that were brought against me by the LACC to the 10th Judicial Circuit Court in Voinjama City. I want to be very grateful to the Almighty Allah for today's day to say that we will be acquitted by the judge. I think it's very exciting.
Is it something that come to you by surprise?
It is not a surprise to me because the indictment that was brought, the charges that were there, we knew very well that we couldn't be found guilty.
Okay.
But we were just waiting to hear the ruling from the judge.
Waiting to hear the ruling.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. We hope to hear more from you later on. We will move on to the Vice President for Administration. President, we'll come to you. Let's hear from Mr. Katakau. Let's hear from you quickly, Chief. I see you smiling. I see you coming up. You know, everyone is here celebrating this for you. Let's hear from you briefly.
I'm one of the happiest presidents today on earth, where we were indicted with 85 counts, and today, I mean, the acquittal have been handed down. It proves to the world that those that accuse us, let it know that the issue of accusing is just matter about proving the case beyond all reasonable doubt is the one that has landed us today. So I'm very much happy.
You think what was behind this entire indictment?
I mean, just conspiracy.
Conspiracy.
Complete conspiracy. Because if you accuse somebody, you have to be prepared to prove the case beyond all reasonable doubt. But you listen to the judgment, listen to the various counts and what have you. There are no record to really prove. They were just dangling over the whole issues and what have you. No, I'm just
okay, he's so happy as far. So, I mean,
thank you very
but thank
much.
you so much. Download B.S. Katakau as well. Vice President for that's administration. These are all people. They are rejoicing. Let's talk to you, Mr. Clayton. We'll talk to the board chair. We'll talk to several of them were indicted. They are today happy here. Chief Clayton, how are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
I mean, sorry we have to engage you quickly here, but we saw that you were on the list and today you've been acquitted by the court. How do you feel?
I feel very fine that justice has been served today. The indictment against Dr. Podah and some of us, you know, was politically motivated.
Okay.
And it had no merit. That is the reason why today the 10th Judicial Circuit Court here in Voinjama City rubbished and trashed that nonsense of an indictment against us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you feel good?
I feel very
What
good.
did they come to? I mean, you said, I mean, I was asking if it came like a surprise to you.
Well, it did not come as a surprise because we knew exactly that that indictment was politically motivated. It had no merit. And
Politically motivated, intended to do what?
Intended, look, the sole purpose of that indictment was to get Dr. Podah out.
Okay.
Let's indict him falsely. His Excellency Joseph Waka will suspend him. Then we will win the battle.
Okay.
You understand? But the thing here is, beyond that, now we came to court. and they cannot prove.
They cannot.
They cannot prove the indictment beyond all reasonable doubt. And so the judge had to throw the case out.
Okay, thank you so much. We'll have more time to talk. We have Dr. Lee. Dr. Podah is the president of the Lofa University. It has been a tough time. We'll come to the board. All board members will come later on. But let's hear from the president and CEO himself, Dr. Podah. Chief, it has not been easy, but however, you look so good in the suit. Welcome.
To God be the glory. Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
the invite on your platform.
Great. I mean, we just followed the ruling from the court. You've been acquitted of all charges.
Sure.
Let's hear from you. What do you make of this?
When the evil plotters beat the drums for the death of an innocent, the God doesn't allow the drum to sound. So is it with this politically motivated indictment against me, which the innocent bishop, they all felt victims of it. But we give God the glory that today the court has rubbished and trashed this politically motivated indictment filed against me by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. But I'm happy. I knew very well that I could be acquitted. I knew and I was certain. God is great, and I bless God for the wisdom that Joseph Yumobwaka has. These people, the intent was just let us just indict him.
Okay.
Because they know that the president, whenever he hears about corruption, he goes ahead and then they think that by doing that and bringing media propaganda and all kinds of things, the president would have suspended me. But in the wisdom of the president and to the glories of God, the president decided that the court will decide the case. Today, we are here. And there are inconsistencies in their testimonies. I bless God.
Now let's know deeply from your heart. What does it mean for you? This seems like a new beginning. You know, many had thought that you're going to leave the university, you remain. But at this stage, it seems like a very, very new beginning.
This is a new beginning. Others thought I would leave the university, but I'm here to help build Lofa County University. My students believe in me, and that is the reason why they did not succeed in getting the student to go against me.
Okay.
They did not succeed in getting the staff to go against me. I cannot betray the student to leave. I can leave and go. With this, at least my innocence is proven. I can leave and go. But if I do that, I have betrayed the trust of the students.
As a young person, very young, you know, took over this university. Everybody will say, yeah, Dr. Podah is a very young man. When you heard about this indictment, how you felt?
I felt terrible bad.
Wow.
I was broken completely, especially when I heard other people hearing my name, all of my friends
Being posted all over on social
over.
media.
Can you imagine my professor? Others are calling me what is going on. In the diaspora, people are calling me what is going on. I was completely down. All I did was to go to the Lord in prayer. Can you imagine people coming to me, let's go to Guinea, to go and close the area, let's go to Jujuma. I said, I haven't done anything wrong.
Okay.
But I was going to pray to my God. And I prayed to God today. The court has proven my innocence.
Congratulations. I will keep talking more.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
So much. Let me tell the people, the viewers, thank you. And I will say this again. When the evil plotters beat the drum for the death of an innocent, the God doesn't allow the drum to sound. So is it with this politically motivated indictment filed against me by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. I'm preparing for a conference.
Okay.
And I will talk how corruption has a way of fighting back. How corruption has a way of fighting back.
Okay.
That will be discussed in detail during the press conference.
Thank you so much, Dr. Podah. Thank you. You are entering the new year smiling. That comes. All of you, wherever you are, we're going to talk to a few members of the board quickly. Just tell us where you are watching from. We're coming to you live from Voinjama City, the 10th Judicial Circuit Court, where Dr. Podah and his co-defendants have been acquitted by the 10th Judicial Circuit Court. These were, should I call you former indictee or which one? Because charges were... Annie McLean from welcome, a member of the board. Bishop Pemo, we're going to talk to you shortly, please. Yes, Annie, let's hear from you quickly. As a member of the board, you were previously indicted. If you tell us, how did your case go?
But these people, they need to stop doing what they are doing to stop government from spending unnecessary money. This government is a serious manner government.
Okay.
So if LACC is helping this government to fight corruption, it needs to be very, very much sincere in its process. I was indicted by LACC. According to their indictment, I received $3,350 for retreat, board retreat. And they had no record that the board retreat was held. They had no record that the money was returned. How will LACC do that? LACC, according to them, they received information from a whistleblower that I received $3,350 for a retreat. So they called me on the phone. I went. When I went, they asked me, did you receive money? I said, yes. How much? $3,350. For what? I said, for a board retreat. Was the retreat held? I said, no, the retreat was not held. I said, why? I told them that we have not had a retreat for two reasons. Number one, the senior staff of the local county university are still in session according to the president. We have to reschedule to the end of the semester. Then they said, where's the money? I said, I have it pending the board's decision because I received the money based on the board's decision. So how will you come back to say, and we receive money and there are no record that the retreat was here? When I told you that we have not had a retreat, they indicted me. And when we agreed that the retreat should be here, in July and not in Banga, the venue change, automatically that money will be small. So we should replay. So the board wrote me on May 12th that I should return the money while we replay, which I did. And I gave LACC that receipt. They did not put it on only because they wanted to denigrate us. But I'm free because they didn't take it on December 19th, and they saw that there was no record, there was no evidence. So they cleared me and Bishop Padmo.
Yeah, you were clear earlier.
Yeah, we were clear earlier. And today, Dr. Podah and the others have been declared free. They just filed appeal to the Supreme Court. Therefore, the government to continue spending money. We will reach there.
I will keep talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I know your colleagues are calling you for a picture. Ladies and gentlemen, just hold on a little bit. We are waiting for Bishop Pemo, the board chair of the Lofa County University. He's the chair of board of trustees. Quickly, we're going to talk to him. They are just doing a picture right here at the 10th Judicial Circuit Court. Right after this group picture, we're going to have a word with him. He too was indicted by the LACC, but later on the court dropped charges against him because there were no evidences to prove case against him. So charges were dropped earlier during the proceeding. But today you have Dr. Podah, Clayton. You also have Download BS Katakau, a few others, were acquitted today. Let's see if we can talk to Bishop Pemo, who will tell us how his case went. Yes, we'll talk to you both here just shortly. He's Bishop Pemo. He's the Pamo, right? Pamo, okay. Sir, welcome. Thanks so much. This is Voice of Lofa, and welcome to our microphone.
Thank you.
Yes.
Who are you?
I'm Gotolu Maulo.
Okay, nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. Tell us, how did your case go?
I think for me it went very fine. This is my first time in court cases directly, personally. But I really applaud the process and how it went. I think it was fair. Not because I was acquitted, but because the process I watched, it was fair.
From your job as a bishop, when you first heard about the indictment, how did you feel? How did this impact you?
I'm a human being, right? People will think about the status and the character, but I was convinced that I was not guilty.
Okay.
I was convinced because I knew what went on, I knew what transpired. So maybe I may have only thought of it because of my status as the head of a church and may have some negative implication on them. Well, I told them that they should not worry because I was not guilty. And luckily for me, good portion of my members believes in me, and today we are where we are.
Now let's look at the ruling today.
The ruling, I want to say to you, even if
Did they come to you as a surprise?
No. I already knew that, because nothing that is stated in the whole indictment, right? Except for the things that happened before 2024. We were appointed 2024. The mismanagement of 400 plus taxes that took place between 2021 and 2023. We were not there.
Okay.
So I knew that those things was not against us. But I knew that from where we started to where we ended before the indictment, I knew it was just a thing. I knew it was nothing because people were trying to implicate things.
What do you think they have prompted or maybe triggered this entire indictment?
Well,
what do you think?
I don't know. They have their personal reason. But I want to say to you, one thing we miss in this country is to make use of good people.
Wow.
I want to say to the president of Liberia, if he hears me on this video, it's not because I work with Podah, but in the training of the time that Podah and I have worked on this university, as I watch him, a young man, if the people of Lofa County given the opportunity to lead this institution, they will have a good institution.
Let's talk about your job now. From this, your character. And are you still going to continue with the job?
I'm already doing the job, so I'm not worried about that.
You're going to continue as board chair?
Board chair? I'll reserve that comment and I'll meet with the president.
No, why are you reserving comments, Chief?
Because I want to meet with the president.
Do you still have some issues? Like you holding some grudges
No,
in mind?
I don't have any grudge. I don't have anything. But I can decide within myself as an individual whether to continue or not. And I will get that I'll meet with the president who appointed me.
Okay.
Then I'll let it work.
Thank you so much for at least taking your time.
Thank you.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are, that's the update for today. We want to appreciate all of you who followed, who have been watching, who followed this indictment since it started, the later part of this year. And thanks to the government, they were able to fast track this case because corruption cases are not cases that you should delay. And yes, this started ever since, but thanks to all of you, like I said, who have been following from the LACC daily reports or regular reports from the media, on the social media, Bishop Padmo, the rest of them, Dr. Aze Podah, you've been seeing their pictures flying all over the social media, for bad reasons, let me say that way, for corruption allegations. They've been all over the social media, and many of you have been asking, when will this case be? When will it be concluded? We at Voice of Lofa, we normally don't go into cases that are already in court to avoid prejudice. But however, today we were able to follow up, and the judge came out openly through the court and let us know that these 5 individuals, Dr. Aze Podah, Clayton, Vamuya, and of course Dan will be as Katakad as 4. They've been acquitted. They're free from all charges. They are now free. Their rights and liberties have been restored, and someone said in the comment section their integrity and dignity has also been restored. Yes, so Bishop Padmo and Annie McLean Flombo, previously during the investigation or during the proceedings, charges were dropped against them, so they've not been part of the process. A certain part of it when charges were dropped because the prosecution could not come up with sufficient evidence to prove their case. So yes, charges were dropped, and this is where we are today. As we can see, the rest of them have been free. Yes, let's hear from few other persons that are around. We'll hear from Tijan, few other guys that are here to tell us how they feel. These are all employees of the Lofa County University. Abraham Tijan, you are one person who followed this case from the day it started in this very court. Tell us, what were your observations? How do you feel that today Dr. Podah and Co-defendants are acquitted?
Okay, thank you very much. I'm Ibrahim Tijan. I'm one of the employees of the Lofa County University from the Health Sciences College. Firstly, beginning from the day of the indictment, I just woke up from bed around 5:30 a.m. I saw Spoon TV posted an indictment against Dr. Podah and others, and most precisely one of our staffers from the Senator's office, Senator Mutano Police House, the administrative assistant Bamuya Kane. So it became very worrisome imagine the Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission, filing an indictment. So, but what came to my mind is that I have always been following closely, knowing fully well that all of the indictments were political. I stand to be corrected. The reason why I said the indictments are political is because most of the counts that were stated in the indictments, the LACC's chief investigator, in fact, one Ibrahim Sheriff, could not bring sufficient evidence to the effect. So I have been here since day one of the court ruling. Thankfully today we are here, and the university president at Podah, whom I believe in his leadership, I've always said it on my Facebook platforms and several other forums that he's not corrupt. He's a man who has come to change the institution. And in Liberia today, when you are trying to change the narratives from bad to good, other bad people will want to make you look like you are the bad person. So that is why exactly that has happened. But thankfully, we are glad today that he's not guilty.
Okay.
And my friend and brother Voinjama Kane, most interestingly, you cannot believe it, Mr. Maolo. There was this witness that was cited by LACC, one Kemo Kamara, who is a messenger for the Lufa County University. Kemo Kamara came, I think it was on the 19th of December 2025, and he was asked to explain his side of the story. What pains me a lot is that Kemo Kamara said in the court that it was our chief of office staff, Atokwa, that gave him sufficient evidence and information as to Bamuya having double employments in the senator office and that of the university. Even testified that it was the chief of office staff that leaked Bamuya payroll number to him. So, which is very sad for our political institution. But
You meet the Friends of Saros?
Of course.
So it seems that you guys are undermining each other. Is that what you're telling us?
So it is not in any way undermining. It's just something I want to prove to the public out there, because as you just said, that I have been following the case, right? So these are just some testimonies I decided to bring out to the public. And I wouldn't want to believe that, because the same Kemo Kamara knows one James Molu. James Molu is taking salary from the Liberian Senate. He's the county research officer in Councillor Jala's office, and many other guys at the university. They are doing double dipping. But Kemo Kamara cannot carry James Molu's name on Wologizi radio. Instead, it is Bamuya Kane who works in the senator's office, while only Senator Momutanu Police Saros's office. So it becomes very worrisome.
Okay.
But thank God the office is free today. We are aware that our administrative assistant Bamuya Kane has been pleaded not guilty because the LACC could not provide sufficient evidence.
Thank you so much. That's Tijan, that's Ibrahim Tijan. Let's talk to Edward. He's one person. Early in the morning at 6 o'clock, he'll be waiting for the judge here at the court. He actually followed this case, and you're going to hear more from it. Edward, you're one person, like I said, who followed this case closely. Tell us your own observation.
Well, I think justice has been served, and if you follow the ruling of the judge, everything was a conspiracy. The conspiracy targeted at the president of the local university. And while it's true that we all want to fight corruption, we can't allow people who stole from this school to come back and fight. While we try to fight corruption here, it's clear that corruption was fighting back. And thank God we had a judge who understands the issues, and he ruled this way. So we are happy. The University of Lofa will go forward. As you can see on the campus, the work that has been done will continue to be done. God was working, and God will continue to work.
But tell us your own, like I said, you said conspiracy, but give us a little, what are key things that you saw? You came up with a conclusion that this was a conspiracy.
But look at the case. The very people who were dismissed by the CSA for payroll tackling, the very people who sat over the university for more than 2-3 years, who stole the resources of the country, came back here to begin witnesses, arguing that somebody took the DSA $175 US and didn't do any work. How can you prove that? How were you alleged that the bishop of the local university will take $3,000 US and just to be here with the co-chair and that of the president of the university? If that's not conspiracy, this is why they were not able to prove their case, and this is what the judge told them. People say they investigated persons of interest. They come to the court, they admit to the court that they didn't even see the people they indicted, meaning they didn't even investigate, they didn't even ask them. So it was all planned. You have people who ran here and said and called us and told us personally that they used $8,000 at the LACC just to indict these people. They said it.
You mean LACC was
One of the witnesses who came here told one of the indictees
was financially induced
that
with
he
that?
financially induced LACC. He called one of the indictees, the co-chair of the local university board, and told her that I used $8,000 to have you indicted. If you are now my target. The target is the president of the university.
Wow.
The president of the university is 14 Magash. Look, I stole over $410,000 here. Time to prosecute them. They're arguing. So that's why I said a conspiracy. They couldn't prove it yet. There was nothing here. It was just a waste of time. I've been here. I've told other people that the case will go nowhere. But again, it's a legal process. You just have to pay attention.
Due process.
Yeah, it's a due process.
Thank you so much for taking your time to talk to us. Keep talking. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Just to give you at least an overview of some of the things that happen here. Dr. Podah, BS, Katakau, Clayton, you have Mamuya Kane. They are going home rejoicing today as the 10th Judicial Circuit Court in Voinjama City has cleared them of all corruption charges leveled against them by the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission. Yes, and today they are going home free. Their rights and liberties have been restored, and someone said in the comment section, their dignity, their integrity, their credibility has also been restored. Thank you so much. My name is Botolu Maul. I've been here following this case as well, but we thought to let you know of what has happened here today as this case has been laid to rest. We hope to get a copy of the ruling from the court, and trust me, we're going to have it posted for all of you who may want to view and go through. We appreciate all of you who have been following, like I said earlier on today, and thank you so much for having interest in this case, because this is corruption. We all must try our best to fight it, and in doing so, we should do it with, the interest of the country being put in front, not intended to target individuals, but we should fight corruption and ensure we fight it with all of our best, putting the country first. Thanks to the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission as well for the case and the level at which they've reached. That's it. The law, always people say in Liberia, the law is the law. So they did their part, and the law has played its part as well. So who are we to say otherwise? Thank you so much. We appreciate you all, and I have to leave it right here. Joshua Molu said thank God for his blessings, and all of you, I may not go back to read all of your comments, but we appreciate you. Emmanuel Momba, yes. David Tokpase, yes. What does he have his doctorate in? Dr. Podah is a young person. He has a doctorate degree in public administration. Yes, bachelor's in public administration, master's in public administration, and of course PhD. He has that as well, public administration. So yes, for that person who is asking, that's it. That's who Dr. Podah is. Gomez says he's watching from where Monrovia. Thank you so much for following us. I want to say thank for all of you. If you're not following Voice of Lofa, kindly do, because this is where we bring you all of the major updates from Lofa County. Edward Fala said the law is the law. Yes, that's it. You cannot change it. All right. So all of them had their time to explain themselves in court, and that has been done, and nothing we can do about it. The law remains the law. Bye bye, and have a very great day from Voinjama.